I don't even sit in that seat. I like those seats anyway. Hold on,
Yo, what you doing? What? That shit used to go right up. That's alright. I got mad chairs at home. It went up? Stop playing. Oh, yeah, we back. That, just like that.
We're here, episode 12. We have our newest trainer here, Caroline. We have Hot Rod.
I'm here.
So yeah, it's been a minute. Well, I don't even know the last time we did a podcast. We are full-fledged in football season.
Yes, we are.
Things are getting crazy right now. What are we? You're 3-0 at Greenwich High School.
Yes, we are. 3-0, number one in the state.
Brunswick 3-0.
Yep.
We have Avon House looking like them Jets 2-1.
2-1. House had a rough weekend this past weekend. They lost their first game, and the Jets got beat by the Broncos.
At home.
Shout out to House.
Shout out to House. Caroline, you have a football team?
Unfortunately, the Giants.
Oof.
Yeah.
What are they? 1-3?
I think so.
Cowboys just beat y'all. We just beat y'all Thursday night. Yeah,
Yeah, so they're
20-15.
Yeah, but that was kind of an ugly win, to be honest with you.
It was very ugly, but it's gonna be like, yo, we won though. Huh? That's 14 straight. That's 14 straight.
14 what?
Straight wins against the Giants.
For real?
Oh yeah.
That's actually bad.
Yeah, that's 14.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, figured we give Caroline a little time here, a little intro. Kind of what brought us all together here, and
Which is crazy because I think I said I mean jump in there, but then I mean that's what I do. But it was crazy because I put that post on Facebook just because Austin does everything. He's got to be in control of everything. So I was like, let me take a little initiative and throw a little post out there on Facebook, for the older crowd and just see what happens. And I threw it out there and I was getting some emails and some whatever, and I was like, nah, no. And then I get the email from a message. What is it? Messenger?
Email.
Messenger. My bad. Here we go.
DM
Messenger from C. Dot, aka Caroline, right? And it was like, I went to school with Austin. I was like, bingo,
Bingo.
huh? Bingo. That's because it's only the first couple lines that you look at. I went to school with Austin. Bingo. Text Austin right away. Text Caroline back, and
here we are.
Yeah, you can take it from there.
Yeah, so like we said, I went to Greenwich High. I was a year behind Austin, so 2016 I graduated. So yeah, I went to Greenwich High with Austin. I was a year behind him. We ran track together, a little bit at least,
Yeah,
when you showed up. And I ran track at Holy Cross. And then yeah, I've been sort of following just through Instagram like what the Avs been doing, and I've always thought it was pretty cool. And got laid off from my job this summer and was sort of looking for the next thing, and had sort of thought about reaching out to Austin this summer, but didn't end up doing it. And then saw Rod's post on Facebook, and I was like, all right, like it's a sign. I should do it. And yeah, here we are.
Yeah, and so it's
dope.
It's perfect. So like obviously with Caroline running track at Holy Cross and obviously us running track together, being from Greenwich, very similar. I feel like exactly same situation as House.
Right.
Who's worked out absolutely perfect for us. Could not have asked for anything more from House at all. So I think that we have a pretty solid team now, and it's got to keep growing and doing what we're doing.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, for real. So yeah, very happy, very grateful to have Caroline on board. We just did up some new nutrition stuff and accountability stuff. I got to show it, both you, Rod, and that stuff that we just put together. But
Nice.
yeah, and then outside of that, how's your 75 hard going?
It's going well, man. It's I'm on day I was just telling Caroline, I'm on day 44, and it's like it's crazy. It's I remember just starting. I started August 19th, day one, and like the hardest part for me, honestly, is the water, and it's not really drinking. It's just I have to constantly go to the bathroom. So it's like I'm constantly going to the
That
bathroom.
sounds like some old head.
So
It sounds like my mom.
yeah, but this dude, I bet you he don't drink a gallon of water a day.
We were just talking.
We were
Yes,
talking
I
about it.
do.
Okay, all right, you a camel then. you look like one. You just as light as one. No, shout out to the camels. Light skin.
Light skin.
Yeah, but nah, I mean it's that for real. And second hardest part is probably trying to get the 2 workouts in, because when I said I was going to do the 75 hard, I never thought I was going to be taking a job at the high school as well. So
He
it's
laughing
it's,
already.
it's kind of challenging, with that because I'm doing like what 6-7 hours at the high school, and I got to get 2 workouts in. So shoot, I'm up at 4 in the morning. I'm down here by like 5:30, get a workout in, uh, get showered and dressed, and go over to the high school for 7:45.
44.
I'm at 44, and I think the only reason, well, I know the only reason I'm excited to get to 75 hard because 75 days is just because to say I committed for 75 days. Like I've done 30 days, or like I was like I'm gonna stop drinking alcohol for like 30 days, or maybe even like 40 days, but I've never done like 75 like days, and putting it all together. I'm working out twice a day, no alcohol, I'm eating healthy.
You're down to 189, right?
Yeah, I went from 20. I was about 204, 205. I'm down to like 189, but my body's just like what we talk about in stocks, or like rejecting when it's rejecting levels. My body's rejecting 189.
Yeah.
I get to 189, I go right back up to 191.
Getting balled up.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? We got to push through. We
100.
got to push through that 189. I think I probably would get down to probably, I'm thinking 185. But yeah, six pack starting to show. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to catch up to light skin. It's gonna be yo. Don't let me catch up to light skin. Six packs poking out. Yo, all you ladies is in, let me stop. Let me get myself in trouble. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, 75 hard, man. Like you know what? Try it. Try it. Matter of fact, comment in the comments. Anybody that want to try it, 75hard.com. It's an app which helps. You have to take daily photos, drink a gallon of water, 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside, 45 minutes. But yeah, so I'm super excited about that, and we'll see where it goes. I'm excited to see how I end up as far as how much I'm gonna weigh. I'm already looking good. You know what I'm saying? Your boy in there. So yeah. And I think I know Austin's not gonna do it, but Caroline might.
Yeah, I'm in for it. But
And
the
I-
trick is that you didn't mention the key is that if you miss any of those things on a day,
Absolutely.
you're back to day one.
Miss any of those things,
Yeah.
anything. So if you drink less than a gallon, if you don't post your
Photos.
picture, your photo, if you only read 9 pages, you got to start over, and it's up to you to hold yourself accountable. Like you can't cheat it. And I think that's probably the only reason why I'm doing it so well at this, because I'm not gonna be the one to be like, oh, I did it, but I really didn't do it. So that's the
Yeah.
challenge, you know what I mean? And I think that's what I like about it, because I've done stuff like this before where I'll just be like, all right, I'll get like two weeks in. It's like, I'm good. So this is actually holding my attention. And now I'm 40 something days in. It's a wrap now. It's over.
It's a breeze.
It's
great.
over. And like
That's my
I was sick like last week.
Last week,
And
yeah.
normally when I'm sick,
Yeah.
you tell I'm jammed up. Like I don't do nothing. I shut down.
Yeah.
I'm in here still working out twice a day. And it's like, and I realized
And you're
now
really only sick for like a day.
a day, and
And
it was
that might-
crazy.
yeah.
And so like, I just been being a punk. Been a punk all my life. I've been a punk. Make sure that.
Well, because everything goes in that. We're good. And you were saying?
I was saying, sort of like with the 75 hard, you sort of take pieces away from it that kind of work for you. And so I, like Austin was saying a while back, we were talking about it earlier, was just looking to like kind of optimize a little bit, wanted to get stronger, wanted to really dial in and like stay on track with my nutrition. And so for a few months, I think it was like 3 or 4 months, I was tracking, like weighing my food and tracking my macros, and was super disciplined with it. And it worked. It was great. Like I was got stronger. Like everything felt good. But as we were saying, like it's one of those things that like it starts to take a toll, at least for me. Like I'm sort of a perfectionist type where if I can control everything and like do it to 100%, if I like commit to doing something like that, I'm going to do it at 100%. So I would start to get a little bit stressed if like I was in a situation like going out with friends or whatever, where like I couldn't keep track of everything. So it's all about balance, and challenges like these are great because you can sort of, it forces you to be super dialed for 75 days. And then
Yep.
beyond the challenge, you take the pieces that worked for you.
And yeah, kind of to Caroline's point, I think the biggest thing is what you take on with you, because yeah, 75 days of consistent work is incredible,
Right.
but in the grand scheme of your life,
Right. That's not.
so it's really what you learn from it. And again, you develop new habits. I mean, they say after 30 days. So you did that 2 times over, and now you have these incredible habits that even if you lose 1 or 2, you're still carrying a lot.
Right. I mean, because reading 10 pages a night, I think that's probably something I'm going to stay. Because I'm reading, 10 pages a night. You're through a book like
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm really enjoying that, and I'm realizing that I can do 2 workouts a day. Now, it might not be all the time. I'm not gonna do it 7 days a week,
Right.
no days off,
I don't know.
but I could do it like maybe on the weekends. I
Right.
can do get up early and do 2 workouts a day. And like I said, I'm learning stuff about myself. Like, you know, maybe I don't need to be sick for 3 days.
You
Like,
feel what I'm saying?
get up and go do
It's
something.
a mental
Right.
in
It's,
that
it's
sense, right?
definitely a mental thing. So
You play into it. Right.
yeah, I definitely play into it.
And I think that this kind of goes hand in hand with kind of where we're at with our lives. I think all three of us, and I would say House as well, is we're in a very like growth stage. I think we're all kind of reflecting on what happened in our past and in our
Right.
future, or not in our future, but in our past and what we could take into the future. Like the other day, Rod had came into the office. I was in shambles, just with like everything going on in my life. Not negative by any means, but just a lot going on in my life.
Right. He's human, ladies and gentlemen.
Human. But yeah, and just like we sat back and like obviously I was upset, whatever. And we took a step back and we were just like, hey, like both of us, I think this is why we get along is we put a lot of energy into the kids, whether
Absolutely.
it's at school, whether it's here, whether it's at Brunswick, whether it's at Greenwich High School, whether it's at the Bulldogs. We put a lot of energy into the people around us that when we get home, we lack giving our loved ones energy when they deserve it as well.
Absolutely.
That's something I struggle with mightily, and like I had a current situation like breakup, whatever it may have been, where she kind of called me out on that. She was just like, "Hey, like you're not giving me like the energy that I necessarily deserve and the love and care that I deserve." And then I took a step back and I was like, "Damn, well, like I know I haven't given my mom the love she deserves and my family, and like it's not that I obviously don't love them and don't care for them. I'm just doing so much outside of loving my mom that like sometimes I neglect it,
Right.
and neglect my loved ones. So that's just something. And again, we're reflecting, we're learning, we're trying to grow from it, and that's kind of what it's all about.
Yeah, it's when the day when I walked in and he was saying what he was saying about the I'm gonna use a big word here, the epiphany that he was having, it definitely hit home, and that's when I was we're like we're kind of like the same person, and it's just like, and for me it's like my family, my loved ones, they they understand it, they get it, but that doesn't make it right, and that doesn't say they deserve it, and do I need to get better at it? Yeah, but I'm probably not. Like I am who I am. Like I am who I am, and I apologize to them all the time. But I said to them that day, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I walked in one night and they were just gone. They was like, yeah, we had it with you, like, because like anybody that know me, they know how much I care and love for my daughter and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, there's just some day I get home and I'm just drained. I'm emotionally, physically drained because like Austin said, we give everything to our jobs, to the kids. And it's just how it is. Like when you're doing something, you do it at 1,000%. And we care, we love, and we joke, and we put everything into it. And then sometime when you get home, that's your time to decompress. But you know, you really can't. You really can't turn it off, and you really shouldn't turn it off. And I try not to bring. I think I do a good job with that. I don't bring work home with me because I won't answer the phone.
Right.
Like I'm done. When I shut down, I shut down. But at the same time, I do have to be more present. And my daughter constantly does say that to me. She's like, "You got to be more present," and because I'm not doing work, but I'm just not present.
Right.
So, I mean, I get it. Something I need to work on, and we'll try because we don't want no more. We don't want no more upset sessions in here.
Right.
We,
You know what I'm saying?
Lawson said we ain't got time for that.
Definitely not. And then yeah, this is kind of what kind of sparked the whole thing. I think me and Caroline are in the same boat here, just recently out of relationships, and just kind of growing from it. So I mean, I'm gonna pass this over to Caroline. Like, what have you learned from past relationships? Maybe it wasn't even just your most recent one, just kind of in general.
Yeah, and I think this sort of honestly relates to what you guys are saying, which is like, and it's kind of cheesy, but it's like you can't pour from an empty cup. So, like what you guys are saying is all day you're giving, you're giving, you're giving, and then it's like, what are you doing to sort of recharge to then keep giving, which is hard when you're going home to someone, whether it's like a significant other, or your daughter. It's hard to like because you don't necessarily have like the time that you need to recharge. But that was like one big thing that I've learned just over the years is like you have to prioritize refilling your cup and recharging so that you have the energy to be able to give to other people. So whether like for me personally, it's like working out is like a big thing for me that recharges me. Like if I don't get my workout in the morning, I'm kind of like my whole day is kind of off and I can't give as much to the things that I want to give my energy to. And so that's like sort of the me time that I need to like then be able to give. So that's like one thing that I've just sort of learned over the years is like how important that is. Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's like that's something I'm trash at. Like my boy Tony today texted me. He was like, "Yo, like, how have you been doing? Like, just taking time to like recharge yourself." And I'm like,
Oh, 1,000% agree with that. Like I must say, I don't know if you told me, I don't know where if I saw something or whatever, but like my boy's going on vacation.
"Yeah,
Like, and I saw that, and I think I texted or something meeting and was like about time. Like he does not recharge. He doesn't nothing. Like he's just go, 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 go. And I get it. I get it. And I tell him, he'll tell you, I tell him all the time, the burnout is real. The burnout, you will burn out, flame out, and we can't have that. Like he can't have that. But I'm super happy. I was so happy to see that vacation in what, November?
November,
November. My boy
Tulum,
out. My boy out.
Tulum."
Yes, sir.
Thing is, work won't stop. I was telling Caroline before, I'm be training in the morning.
Right.
Got him.
Oh yeah. No, it definitely won't stop. He'll be calling, texting.
Yeah, we good?
We good?
On the,
Yeah.
on the ring camera.
Yep. Are we good?
But yeah, no, it's been crazy. And I'm trying to think any other like life updates we got going on. No.
No.
So yeah, I mean, GCDS 2-1, GHS 3-0, Brunswick 3-0. Who you guys got this week, Danbury?
This week we have Danbury. It's homecoming at the high school. So I think we kick off at 3 o'clock. So I'm hoping our game is done at a good time. So I want to shoot over to Brunswick, check you guys out. Because you guys got who this week?
Avon. Old Farm.
Oh, you got Avon. Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. I mean, that should be a good game,
It'll
right?
be a good game, and they're probably the biggest team we'll play, like physically the biggest team that we play all year. And it's actually my old defensive coordinator at Fordham is their head coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
so
that.
super small world. So yeah, John Hooley, good dude. He's when he coaches, you know how all the coaches have their headsets on.
Yeah.
He just like holds his headset. Like I've never seen because he's just so in it.
Right,
He's
right,
very
right.
animated dude. He's a good dude. Good coach. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna be ready to roll and handle that. So
Well, I hope so. So y'all better keep up because we got $200 sneakers on the line, kid.
yeah,
$200, baby. Somebody getting some kicks. Cause it looks like I'm already gonna be losing one bet with the Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon. Saquon going crazy right now for and I don't know what they doing with Zeke. Zeke not even playing. Like, he be on the sidelines. He probably got like 100 yards rushing.
I actually just tried to pick up Rico Dowdle.
Dowdle. Yeah, he getting all the carries.
Yeah, I mean he's better than Zeke.
I get it, but let's Zeke
What
eat.
was our bet again?
Huh?
What was it bet?
Oh, none?
I know we had a bet, but what was it bet?
Most yards, rushing yards.
Oh,
Yeah,
what? I was like,
I know. I just thought Zeke was gonna be back. What?
oh yeah, what's his name?
Oh, the young boy,
17. What's his
the
name?
wide receiver. He's 17 years old.
Cool.
Yeah. Why you know him? Oh, you watch football like that? Man? Okay, my bad.
What's his name? Ryan Williams?
I don't know. He nice. That catch he had, huh? Caroline, you watch football?
I saw that play.
Yeah, I mean that play was
That's
like,
crazy.
Ryan Williams.
yeah, he tough. He tough. The crazy thing is he's as young as some of these kids that we coaching right now. Like he's
17.
Like, he's 17.
He skipped his senior year of high school. I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
he
crazy.
tough. But yeah, man, it was yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. College football, man. I really enjoy watching college football.
See, I'm more of an NFL guy.
Yeah.
I can't be watching college. I mean, I turn on Alabama and Georgia, but I'm not turning anything else on.
See, nah, I watch college football. Like I don't even have a favorite team. I watch college football. I mean, listen, don't get it twisted. Now I just love football.
Yeah, I love football. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just watch. I watch anything. And when we're talking about footballs, I see Nat. We're talking about American football.
the real football.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there, Nat. I mean, cause Nat, you know what I mean. Nat controls all this, so we gonna keep Nat happy. But
Speaking of, me and Nat apparently had our first fight this weekend.
Oh, hold up, Ty. Let's talk about that. The fight. What fight?
I was acting light skin, I guess, to a friend of a friend.
Oh, Okay, we'll leave that one alone. Mhm.
Light skin antics.
He do be on that bullshit with that light skin, right?
But yeah, I think that's it for episode 12. It was a pleasure having Caroline on set. First
Yes,
time.
sir.
Yep.
We got to get the whole gang. Next episode, we'll get the whole gang. Huh? Hell yeah. That's in it.
Oh, now, hold up. Now she want to be in it. We been asking that, yo,
Ever.
I told Nat should have been a staple up here, man. They should have been the staple up here, directing this whole thing, asking the questions, keeping us on par.
Oh, sure. She's gonna be asking the questions in an episode, surprise episode. Don't you worry.
Right.
We
And
got
then, you know what I mean? Then she was just like, oh, no. What was it? Oh, my sneakers ain't tied. Huh?
Yeah, my shoe.
Huh? Yeah, she had glasses on.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Come on, Nat. Look.
But just know episode 13 or 14, we'll have a little surprise for Hot Rod. I know he loves his surprises, so
I really don't. I
we
get
got something for him.
huh?
But for now, episode 12, it's a wrap.